So good evening everyone, and thank you for coming here tonight. My name is Paul Browne, and I'm the chair of Cambridge Stays. And I'd really like to thank you for all turning out on this very cold and dark night to celebrate No Brexit Day Part 3. And really, as series go, Brexit's been a bit rubbish, really. There was never any proper script. The dialogue was just very cliched nonsense. And even if we do get to the finale, we know that none of the most important plot strands will be tied up. So we're just going to have to go straight into a really expensive and costly and damaging spin-off. So I say, why don't we just cancel the whole series? So that's why we're here today, to say no Brexit today, no Brexit ever. No Brexit today, no Brexit ever.
Amen.
So Boris Johnson thinks that people just want to get Brexit done, but that's not the case. They just want to make it stop. And we know that with Boris Johnson's Brexit deal, it won't stop. It'll just open a gate to years more of damaging and tiresome and distracting debates, and more damage to our economy and to our society and to our environment. And does anybody here really believe that Boris Johnson, the NHS is safe in the hands of Boris Johnson? Especially Edinburgh, so he got booed there today. That was nice. And he snuck in, he still got booed. And does anybody here think that environmental protections and workers' rights are going to be safe under Boris Johnson's country? No, because the whole point of Brexit is to actually to undermine those rights and those protections and to sell off the NHS. That's what it's for. That's why those who are pushing it want it. So what do we do to stop Brexit? Well, we've got a general election coming up, and we do know one thing, and it's a sobering thought, is that if Boris Johnson's Conservatives win this election, Brexit will happen. So we have to make sure that doesn't happen. Because if there's a hung parliament, or even better, a Labour Lib Dem majority, that could mean the clear way to solve this crisis would be through a people's vote on Brexit, and we know we can win that. So we've got several of the candidates in the coming elections here actually tonight to speak to us. So what I would say to them, one thing I'd say to them is work together to defeat the Tories and stop this Brexit. So what about the Cambridge and surrounding area? Well, in Cambridge, lucky people have a choice of several pro-Remain candidates to vote for. But outside of this city, in the surrounding county, there are several key battleground constituencies. Constituencies like South Cambridge, where the Lib Dems need to hold on to a traditionally conservative constituency. Constituencies like Peterborough, where Labour need to hang on. And also we've got constituencies like South East Cambridgeshire, where there's a real chance they can get rid of an unpopular Conservative MP. So what I would say to everyone here today is don't just vote tactically and smartly, actually get out and campaign tactically and smartly. And especially those of you in Cambridge, get out and volunteer for the campaigns in the surrounding area who have a chance of actually beating the Conservatives and stopping Brexit, because that's really important. There's a real fight, is happening in places like South Cambs and Peterborough and South East Cambs. So we'll be sharing advice pretty soon on which campaigns we think we should be backing in this area, and we're not just going to base this on previous polling and election results like several of the national tactical voting sites are. We'll also listen and find out about local information about what constituencies individual parties are targeting, so we can boost their efforts. So the next few weeks are going to be grueling, and nobody likes a winter campaign. But we know that at the end of this few weeks there is a great prize awaiting us, and we can take it, and that is to stop Brexit. So let's get out there and let's make this Halloween today the day on which the nightmare of Brexit started to end.